get to the basket, draw fouls, stop the clock, try to complete a comeback.
To the paint. Here's Barnes. Good, and Curry gets the assist. And that's now 10 points for Barnes.
Crafty pass work there, getting it down low for the easy deuce.
James, the pass to Irving. Back to LeBron. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Up strong off the offensive rebound.
What a play. They can cut this lead down if they start converting more of their second points.
I'm with you there.
Yeah, but you wonder, where were those earlier? They're just hustling more now.
Now here's Barnes. He's got 10. Curry dishes to Thompson. Clock at 6 from the baseline. And another basket for Golden State.
And he may be the guy to put this game even farther out of reach.
And it's the Cavaliers with the ball, trailing by 13. Outside Irving. He kicks it to James. Back to Irving. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Irving's got 11 points here in just the second half.
He's been a bright spot for them. He's had an incredibly efficient offensive performance.
Beats the buzzer.
Wow! Oh, a miracle heave to finish off the quarter. How did he get that to go down?
A nice release and some good concentration as well, but the biggest thing about that, a whole lot of luck.
How about a look at today's State Farm assist of the game?
Yeah, let's do it. I love the way this play developed. I think this offense really thrives off of plays like that. Turned it into an easy basket.
Warriors leading by 14. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's Lee and Bogut inside. Livingston is out there with Barbosa, and it's Iguodala in at the small forward. Feeds it to Smith. He dishes it to Dellavedova. Back to Smith from deep. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Lee's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Iguodala's drive. Shot is blocked. James against Lee. Lee with the steal. Here is Livingston. He feeds it to Iguodala. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Livingston. 9 points for Iguodala. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Warriors.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
And I'll tell you, the other thing that's been a factor is the transition game. They're scoring a lot of points on the fast break.
Not much the defense can do once he gets to the bucket.
Golden State's gone downtown 13 times in this game, and they're just over 50%. 7 of 13 on threes. The pass to Bogut. No good. Nice D from Verejao.
And you got to like the defense inside, really protecting the rim.
Challenging shots and making his presence felt around the rim, that's exactly what he can give you.
Warriors leading by 15. Barbosa kicks to Iguodala. Andre Iguodala spent 8 seasons of his career in Philadelphia. Steve, a tough sports town. He said he felt wrongly criticized.
Well, at times people called him overpaid. They wanted more out of him in terms of being a star and a scorer. That's not really who he is. I mean, it's his all-around game that makes him special, his great defense, his ball handling, but not necessarily his scoring.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. He's off on the second. Barbosa against Smith. Can't get it to go.
It's easy to see why this team is losing. I mean, he's literally missed every shot he's put up today.
Iguodala, that's good.
And Iguodala, now in his 30s, sporting a few gray hairs. I haven't seen any of them yet, but maybe they are there. He's still a great athlete and a fantastic ball handler for a swingman. So his drive and kick game, really a terrific fit for the Warriors.
Timeout called, Cleveland.
And Iguodala, a decent shooter from long range, but that's never been his calling card offensively. Instead, he's a quality playmaker, and the player moves well without the ball.
Second minute off the clock now in the fourth. The drive by LeBron.
It's a bit of a controversial statement last year when LeBron said that there are no longer any real rivalries in the NBA anymore. Seemed off at first, but he might have a point.
It's been a solid outing for LeBron. He has 14 points and 1 assist.
2 shots. And that one misses. He hits the second from the line. Thank you, Cleveland! Warriors leading by 17. Livingston kicks to Barbosa. That's good. And the logic LeBron used in making that rivalry statement was that all of these players, Clark, have known each other for so long, coming up through amateur tournaments, AAU and the like.
And not to mention, Kevin, that with how free agency is structured now, there's a lot more player movement going on. Still, I can't get 100% on board with what he said because there are teams that clearly don't like each other.
J.R. Smith 2 years ago, 6th man of the year, Steve, and he signed a nice multi-year extension.
Yeah, but his struggles in the playoffs were a sign of things to come. He was suspended to start last season, and knee surgery in the offseason really pushed him back in terms of conditioning and rhythm.
First one falls for him.
And the issues for Smith just continued last season, and they were self-inflicted. You know, after untying Sean Marion's shoes during the free throw, the league warned him. And then he did it again the very next game. He drew a $50,000 fine as a result. Boy, that's a lot of cheese to give up for some buffoonery.
Now here's Iguodala. Plenty of space. Livingston, no luck.
Well, the shot was there for him, and he had to take it. I don't care if he didn't convert. He's got to take that every time.
Iguodala with the steal. And now here's Lee, the fast break opportunity. The Cavaliers trail by 17.
And the Knicks frustrated with Smith's antics. It didn't seem like he learned from his fine. A little over a month later, he intentionally tugged down Vince Carter's headband during the game. He was asking for trouble, but the league let him slide. Well, last year LeBron mentioned that he was jealous of Durant's shot totals. Just an offhanded remark by him, but it did open up some speculation by what he meant.
Looking at who's out there now for the Cavaliers. Mozgov, he's checked in for Verejao. And it's Kevin Love in for Tristan Thompson. That's good. A bit under 3.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. And you know that remark by LeBron, people weren't sure if that was a backhanded jab at KD or if he was just pointing out how he is able to score without having to be a bulk shooter.
Well, one thing is for sure, I'm not exactly sure of what his comments, how you should interpret them, but LeBron was very aware of what Durant was doing last year, and he even admitted to having KD stats sent to his phone after every game, so he was keeping track of it.
The Cavaliers trail by 17. Irving kicks to Smith. James against Iguodala. LeBron passes to Smith. Yes, and it's LeBron picking up the assist. Warriors leading by 15. Iguodala kicks to Thompson. 1:37 left here in the fourth quarter. Iguodala dishes to Thompson. Curry outside. No luck. Great D that time from Irving. For Cleveland, they've gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter.
And so here we go, just rolling along to the finish line in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Warriors.
A beautiful pass doesn't always get you on the highlight reels, Clark, but there were some spectacular dishes in this game.
Yeah, it was a team that was really in sync. They trusted each other and took the right shots.
You always need role players to step up and help, and that was the case here as everything was working for Steph Curry. Every time there was a big possession or big play, he was contributing in some manner. Just a great game for him.
And the Cavaliers will go with a different look here. Anderson Varejao checked in for Mozgov. Tristan Thompson comes in for Kevin Love. Iman Shumpert is checked in for James. And it's Matthew Dellavedova in for Irving. Now here's Shumpert. Smith the pass to Thompson. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation.
Well, Steph Curry, of course, deadly from outside the arc, but last season he tried to improve his ability to get to the rim. In fact, he significantly increased his points in the paint last year.
And so he hits the technical free throw. And for Curry improving his driving ability, he already had the handles, but he tried to work on his strength to ward off contact.
And Kevin, you know, film study is also playing a role in that progression and development. And he not only improved his finishing ability inside, he also got to the line more often, a result of being more confident in his strength.
Now Barbosa following the miss by J.R. Smith from deep. No one covering. And the Warriors lead by 20.
Just look at how quickly their lead has grown over the course of the last few possessions.
Boy, they've really saved their best for last, haven't they?
Dellavedova kicks to Thompson. 3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Here's Holiday. Gets to the rim for 2 with the D all over him.
And the crowd here, of course, not happy about the outcome. But you know what? We saw a team tonight that came in prepared to do battle on the road, and they clearly wanted the win.
You know, they were determined to steal this game, and they showed it, Steve. Played harder and got the job done. He got a great read of where that miss was going, and that allowed him to be the first guy to it and get the putback.
Livingston kicks to Barbosa. Pass to Holiday. The dish now to Bogut. The 8-footer. Basket good.
Time to turn out the lights on this game.
I think they deserve a ton of credit for the way they played here today. Truly a professional display.
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full throttle from the start.
And now down to Doris Burke, who is courtside, standing by with our Jordan Player of the Game. Doris?
Congratulations on this win tonight, Stephen, and tell us a little bit about the driving philosophy behind how this team strives to be the most cohesive unit possible.
To me, it's a commitment, and we know that that's going to put us in a good position to win every single night. Is if we bring the effort, multiple efforts at each possession, where you might get beat, but you got to get back in the play, and God's going to help you, you help him. We care about each other, so we want to make sure that nobody's left out to dry, and I think that's a big factor. And we're just relentless on defensive end.
Congratulations, Steph. Great job, guys. Over to you.
Doris, thank you. And for Steve Kerr, Clark Kellogg, and Doris Burke, and the rest of our great 2K Sports crew. This is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for joining us as Jordan presents our player of the game, Steph Curry.